All library materials and payment for library fines are now due. Please bring any outstanding library materials and library payments directly to the TKA library.
Good morning, TKA. Today is Thursday, May 26, 2016. I'm Jane Chen.
And I'm Ali Gishi. Today on the Nightly News, we will update you on all campus news and share a special video on TKA alum Colin Zhang, who's making quite a big splash in the competitive world of diving.
You will not want to miss a thing. The Nightly News starts now. We have a special note. The library will be closed today during lunch.
Tonight at 6:30, the athletic department will be celebrating all the varsity athletes and their accomplishments over the past year in the TKA Theater. All athletes and families are encouraged to come.
As you know, the semester is just about over, and that means all lockers and classrooms need to be cleaned. All unclaimed items will be donated, so make sure you collect your belongings by Thursday, June 2nd at 3 p.m.
Do you have any outstanding library balances? If so, all fines are due now, so fulfill those payments as soon as possible.
The last technology proficiency exam is happening on Wednesday, June 8th. By passing this exam, you will have fulfilled the prerequisite and may sign up for any tech course which requires it. You can still sign up by visiting the TKA e-bulletin or tinyurl.com/2016 TKA Tech Exam.
Now, let's find out what stories are making headlines around the world in a segment we like to call Beyond TKA. Sienna Corpus, take it away.
Well, in our first story, after being found abandoned in the wild, a wolf dog with a reputation for being antisocial bonded with a woman over a belly rub. YouTube user Sarah and the Wolves shared a video of her petting the wolf named Lakomi, who appeared to smile while allowing Sarah to rub her belly. Sarah explained that Lakomi had been found in the wild at 8 months old before rescuers discovered a harness around her neck, which indicated she had been raised in captivity at some point. Following her surgery, sanctuary workers described Lakomi as crazy and kept her in 14-foot-high enclosures due to her tendency to climb fences and hang there by her jaw at the top. Sarah said she took about 2 months of daily exposure before she would allow physical contact. But once that wall came down, she quickly became playful, sweet, loving, and my personal favorite animal in our charge. Sarah marveled at Lakomi's drastic transformation from wildly attempting to scale the tall fences of her enclosures to calmly enjoying a belly scratch with no signs of aggression. Lakomi is a gorgeous example of the redemptive power of love, and being able to know her is one of the greatest privileges of my life, she said. And then, a worker at a South African animal sanctuary shared a video of a snuggle-minded baby rhinoceros using her as a pillow during cuddle time. Laura Ellison posted a video to Instagram showing the special bond she formed with Cabello, an orphaned rhinoceros being raised at the Rhino Orphanage Sanctuary in Limpopo Province. The video shows the young rhinoceros cuddling with the woman as she spreads out on the ground. "Really, I'm just his pillow," Ellison wrote. That's all.
Thanks, Sienna. Continuing with stories beyond TKA, let's follow up with 2014 TKA graduate Colin Zhang, who is currently Big Ten Diver of the Year and NCAA National Diving Champion. For more on this story, let's see what reporter Aisha Maheshwari found out.
Good morning, TKA. Following up with another TKA alumni who's made national headlines, we caught up with Colin Zhang, who is currently attending Ohio State University. I asked Colin questions about how King's changed his future, his faith, and what his diving means to him.
Oh, it changed my life dramatically. If I didn't go to TKA, I wouldn't be at Ohio State. I wouldn't have the life that I'm living right now, obviously, because when I was in China, my life was quite difficult. Just seeing God doing all the miracles in my life, it's just encouraging to me that God really care about us. It's definitely part of me. It's my identity.
Then I asked some teachers and staff at King's what they remember of Colin.
Colin is awesome. He is quiet. He's the most self-disciplined person I have ever met. and probably has to be because of his diving. I remember the first thing that struck me about Colin was when he moved in with us over the summer, he had to do an English course. And he had to do it online, and he would go to dive every day over the summer for several hours, and then he'd come home and sit down and just work on his English. And I'd never met a student who was just so motivated to get his work done.
I first met Colin when he came to this country in the summer of 2010. He was a very hardworking student, as many of our students are, but he had to work extra hard because he didn't speak very much English at all. He's the best diver that our CCS league has ever seen, but Colin continues to be a very humble and very humble in his abilities and so forth, and gives praise to the Lord for any ability that he has. Colin didn't want to be known as the diver. He wanted to be known for himself and for the individual that he is, not just because he happened to have a particularly special talent.
Colin is currently attempting to gain U.S. citizenship, so he'll be able to participate in the Olympics as part of the United States diving team. We're very eager to see where he'll go from here on. Reporting for the Nightly News, this is Aisha Maheshwari.
Thanks, Aisha.
Freshmen, are you ready for your end-of-the-year trip to Great America? Make sure you get your permission slip signed and turned in with the required $31 payment.
If you are taking AP Calc or Statistics next year, make sure you see Mr. Palm in P23 or Mr. Weiss in P21 to get your schoolwork for the summer.
A reminder to all juniors, you have a special celebration barbecue at Lakewood Park in Sunnyvale. If you plan to go, make sure you have your $5 and signed permission slip. If you have any questions, talk to Mrs. Park in C12.
Now before we go, let's go to our weather studio to find out what the weather will look like for this weekend. Julian, take it away.
Good morning, TKA. Today we have a high of 77 and a low of 54. A high of 83 on Friday and a low of 58. On Saturday, high of 86, low of 57, deep down low. And then on Sunday, we've got a high of 86 and a low of 58. And finally on Monday, on finals week, the beginning of finals week, an 88 high and 59 low. And as you can see, we have sunny days ahead of us, so leave your rain boots, rain jacket, sweater, and whatever unrelated peripherals at home. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Julian. And that concludes this very last episode of the Nightly News for the 2015 to 2016 school year.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us throughout this whole year. And you get to see what goes on in front of the camera, but why don't we take a look and see what goes on behind in the tech part of broadcasting and see what they do.
Yeah! All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. I'm Jean Chen.
And I'm Ali Gishi. Have a great day.
Go Seniors!
Yeah!
Are you interested in being part of Nightshine next year?